Hey guys, it's Courtney King. I don't know why I'm so bright with King Realty. I'm kind of out in the field and I don't know why it's so bright, but hopefully you can see me. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody had a good 4th of July holiday. As you know, I was a little bit MIA and I just needed a break. So as you guys probably did too. So anyway, today we are talking about, and I think my phone is acting up a little bit in terms of the light, like autocorrect, and I'm light skinned, so I know that don't really help. I'm trying to get it better and it's not working. So today we're talking about home buyers, and for example, first thing that comes to mind is I remember as a kid, my mom would love to go to open houses, okay? Like that was her like weekend thing if we didn't have anything to do. Shout out to moms. Hey, she would like to go to open houses. And I have clients now, my team has clients that like to go to open houses too. Open houses are great, especially because you can kind of go during your downtime. You can take a look at the house. You can walk freely, talk with the agent if you'd like. But for my folks that are going to open houses and you have an agent, it's really, really important to make sure you follow these best practices. The number one thing, and then I'll explain why I'm explaining this, is limiting what you say to the agent. So the agent there, more likely than not, represents the seller of the property. And so when you go and walk through, obviously that agent's going to ask for feedback and ask for information. And it's totally cool to share, hey, I have an agent. I just came to browse a little bit. You can share what you're looking for. All of that is good. But number one, make sure you disclose you have an agent. Number two, be very careful about what you share with that agent, because that could be used against you. Like, for example, real life example, a buyer went to an open house, was talking with the agent, I think may have talked to the seller directly, I'm not exactly sure, but shared a lot of personal information and just too much information about their motivation for buying the house or wanting to buy the house, right? So then that buyer goes to their agent, puts together an offer, and the offer is accepted and they move forward with the purchase of the house. Well, during the inspection period, that agent then uses some of the information that that buyer gave them at the open house against them in negotiations. And so, guys, from a buyer perspective, I always play the card like this is poker. Like, I'm not showing my hand or my client's hand, but I'm moving very strategic so that I can help my client achieve what they're trying to achieve with the purchase of a house, okay? So that's the second main thing, is be very careful of what you share at an open house. And then the third thing is if you go to an open house and you really like the property, and let's say you don't have an agent, make sure you get an agent. You need your own representation, because at the end of the day, guys, that agent for the actual listing has the seller's goals in mind first and foremost before anything else, because that's their client. So you need your own representation to make sure that you are protected, make sure that you're making the right decision, and have like a trusted sounding board to bounce ideas off of. And then the last thing is once you have an agent and you tell your agent, hey, I went by this open house, I really like the house, make sure you have your agent schedule a private showing for you and your agent. And why is this important? This is important because it allows you to go back to the house, probably spend a little bit more time, and then also 9 times out of 10, when you go back to a property, you actually start noticing things that you didn't notice the first time. So that'll give you an opportunity to just talk things through, not only with your agent, but also your family, taking things into consideration that you may not have taken into consideration before. And this is going to help you have a positive buying experience. Buying can be stressful. It doesn't have to be, and that's why I brought you these tips. So if you have any questions, definitely DM us, comment below, follow us all over social media at King Realty DFW and at King Realty HTX on Instagram, youtube.com/King Realty TX, and then here on Facebook, which is facebook.com/King Realty and Management, all spelled out. And then last but not least, make sure you visit our website, kingrealtytx.com. We have awesome resources for buyers and sellers. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of the week, and sorry for like the shaky hand and the light, can't be on all the time. But anyway, I'm here if you guys need me, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. I'll see you next week. Bye.